Hey everyone, and welcome to the first video of my turtle graphics. So where we'll be learning how to create a GUI window, how learning the directions and pathway of our turtle graphics and all these basic things. So without further wasting time, let's get into the video. Okay, so for the first thing, what we need to do is we need to import the turtle module. Since you guys know, I told you in the previous video, turtle module is a inbuilt library, so we do not need to use a pimp install or anything. We do not need to install it from the command prompt. We just need to directly import because it is already present in our Python thing. Okay, so first let's import turtle, and then as usual let's get into the documentation and let's see what is turtle all about. Okay, so this is the introduction which I explained you in the previous video. So there are certain functions in turtle where it's got forward, backward, right, left, and it's got certain states and pen controls, color controls that you could check out in the documentation. I will be linking that in the description, and you will also be having it if you've installed the Python IDE version. Okay, so what we'll do is, without further wasting time, let's quickly create a graphics user interface where the image is visible. Okay, so first thing is, what we need to do is we need to initialize the turtle method. So what is, I'll just create the comment saying that initialize the module, initialize the turtle, I'd rather say. Okay, initialize the turtle, and let's name it turtle is equal to, what we want to say is turtle dot capital turtle. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Turtle dot capital turtle and open close parenthesis. Okay, so that's the first part of initializing. Then what we need to do is we need to just with using this turtle variable name, we need to say turtle dot done. Okay, so what this dot done is, it creates the GUI and does not close it. Otherwise, what would happen is, if we had only initialized it, the GUI would be visible, and after the graphics would be drawn, the GUI would close on its own. But since we have created this function dot done, the graphics will still remain and it will not get closed. Okay, so what, I'll just open it, and okay, I just ran the wrong program. Okay, so it opened and closed since we haven't drawn anything as such. So we will, first thing we will, since we have initialized it, we will create a small drawing. Okay, so that drawing is going to be pretty simple. What we'll do is we will say turtle. What I'll do is I'll change this name, since you all shouldn't get confused. I'll just name it as pen. Okay, pen. And now what I will do is I will say pen dot, I'll create a comment first, directions or pathways. Okay, so what I will say is pen dot forward. Okay, so forward, and if you see in, I'll just type it again, forward, and it said self comma distance. So in the arguments we have to put a distance of certain units. Okay, so I'll just put 100 units for the timing. So here you see a Python graphics opened, and it traveled till a direction of forward direction, that is right, because we are going from the 0,0 coordinate, and then it goes till 100, and then it stops over there 100 units, and the window remains. So let's say if we wouldn't have put this 11 statement, okay, this turtle dot done, if we hadn't provided in the program, let's see what would have happened. Okay, so what would happen is, see, did you see that the turtle graphics drew and it just closed down? So we do not want the window to close, we want the window to remain. So we will say turtle dot done. Okay, so that's it. So the turtle moves till a direction of till a unit of 100, and then it stops over there, and the window does not close down like as we expected. Okay, so that is the way to go forward direction. Now let's say we want to turn our turtle into a certain direction. So for that, I'll explain you a small method of the coordinate system, in case you know it or not, but still I'll explain you. So what happens is, our turtle in the start, let me just change the pen color. Okay, so our turtle starts on a 0,0 coordinate. That's why the turtle graphics is visible in the center of our window. Okay, so let me just show you that again. Okay, I had closed the program. Let me just run it again. Okay, so you see this is 0,0, and we said forward 100. So it's gone to a direction of 100. So let me just show that in the video. Okay, so it's gone till 100 100 over here. So this is the 100 coordinate, 100, and y-axis doesn't have any coordinate, so it's 100 comma 0. Okay, so that's it, 100 comma 0. So this is the way we have to understand now how we will assign the directions for it. So say, let me just remove this. Okay, so our Python turtle went in the straight direction. Now we want it to move to the upper direction. Okay, so we want to take it upwards. So from here we will have to turn it to left direction. So that's why then it will go to the top direction. Okay, so its direction goes to top, we will have to do left. Okay, so for that it's pretty simple. We will just say pen dot left. That's it, pen dot left, pen dot left. Or you could even say, if you're lazy, just type pen.lt, it literally means the same. And now we, in this argument, we will have to specify the degrees, how much degrees turn we want to go towards left direction. So let's say now I want to turn 90 degrees. Okay, so now just focus on the pointer. Okay, direction of the pointer as soon as I run the program. So you see that it ran and then it just turned left. So that was not happening in the previous time. It was just showing a normal arrow, but now it's turned left. So the program, the graphics has ran till 100 units and then it's taken a left to go upward direction, but it's not going upward since we haven't given a forward or backward whatever function argument. Okay, so we will do that in the next statement. So what we'll do is pen dot forward, we will say 200 units go forward. Okay, so that's it. So you saw how it worked. It went still 100 units, took a left and and went straight to 200 units. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will take it backward. Okay, we will take a backward and then we will take it to right direction. Okay, so to turn it backwards, what we'll have to just say pen dot backward, as simple as that, and we will put a unit of 400. Okay, excuse me, 400, and I will run this. Okay, so it went front and then it turned to 400 units, and now we'll turn it to right direction. Okay, so what I'll do is pen dot right. Okay, pen dot right, and I will put 120 degrees this time, and then I will just put pen dot forward. Okay, so it looks pretty simple, right? I hope you guys are understanding everything. So that's pretty much into this turtle graphics. With when you know these 5 basic functions, that's forward, left, backward and right, I'm sorry, 4, that's it. You can create any graphics. You have learned the main part of it. Okay, so that's it. So we have learned how to move it in certain directions. So now what we will do is we'll rub this, clear this off, I'd say, and we'll try making a square shape. Okay, a simple program first. We shouldn't go to the complexity. So what we will do is we'll make a square type of graphic. Okay, so first for that we will first do forward, and we'll keep the side of 200 units, forward 200. Then what we will have to do is I'll just show you in my paint tab how we'll go through it. So first from the 0, 0 direction coordinate, we will go forward 200. Then from here we will take a left. Okay, so that left will take us up, and that left we will take another 200 coordinate. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just take a line thing. Okay, so from this left we will go again 200. Now we will take another left and then we will again go 200. Okay, so we'll again go 200, that's here, and we'll take another left and again go 200. Okay, so we'll go 200 and come back to the direction where we started from. Okay, so that's the pretty much basic principle behind creating a square. Okay, so now what we will do is pen dot left. Okay, since we need to go up direction, pen dot left exact 90 degrees, because all the angles of a square is 90 degrees, so we need to specify the angle 90 degrees. Now we will do pen dot forward 200. Now we will again do the same thing, pretty much the same thing, pen dot left 90 degrees, and finally pen dot forward 200 units. Okay, so let me just run that out. Okay, so it takes this, and what did just go wrong? Pen dot forward 200. Okay, so we need to copy down the whole program again. Okay, so Control C, Control V. Okay, Okay, so that's it. We have created a square. So if you, while doing this basic square graphics, didn't you realize that we wrote two functions? Called it three times continuously. So we wrote the same function again and again. Did you guys realize that? Like I first created, like on the 9th line I created pen dot forward, again I typed pen dot left, again 11th line I wrote the same thing, and then again 13th line I wrote the same thing, and then finally I just created one more statement of pen dot forward. So instead of wasting so much time and code, why don't we just use a for loop and run it 3 times? Okay, so I'll show you how do we do that. So we'll rub off this time where we wrote twice extra. Okay, so what we will do is for I in range 3. Okay, so 3 times it will run. So it will simply run this pen dot forward 3 times, pen dot left thrice, and then the fourth time where we'll need pen dot forward. I'm not putting that in the loop, okay, since that will again and again run, which we do not want to be happening. Okay, so the same thing happened within just 4 lines instead of what we were doing last time in 6-7 lines. So that's pretty much simple. So right now there was no need of creating this for loop, but in complex programs where we'll be creating ahead, we will have to do the same sequence again and again. That time for loop is required. That's why during the introductory video I told you all the prerequisite will be needed to know the basic concepts of Python, like for loop, variable declaration. That was the reason you see it here. Okay, so that's it from today's first tutorial, where I explain you all how to create simple graphics. In the next video we will learn how to create color to our graphics and different initialization, changing different object methods. So that we'll be learning in the next video. So stay tuned, drop a like, share this video and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.